Good morning to all. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn about support reaction, in which first of all we are going to see the theory portion, that what are the types of beams are there, what are the types of loads are there, and types of supports are there. So first I am going to start with types of beam. Now generally there are six types of beams are there. First one is simply supported beam. In which the word itself denote that the beam is simply supported. Means suppose this is a beam and at the end there are two supports which are just placed in order to give the support only. There is no connection with the beam to the column, the beam with the support. Just suppose this is my beam is there and this is just placed over the two supports. Okay, it has nothing to do with the fixity. It is just simply placed on the support only. Second one is overhanging beam. As the name itself denotes that the beam is overhanging from any of the side or from both the side. So first case I am taking as the beam is overhanging from the right hand side, means this much portion is overhanged beyond the support. So this beam will be known as overhanging at the right hand side. Then the next one, overhang beam from the left hand side, and the last possibility is the beam can be overhang from the both side. So these are the three possibilities in overhanging beams. Then the third one is cantilever beam. A beam which is fixed from one end and free from the other end, that is known as a cantilever beam. You can take an example of cantilever beam as balcony or the projected portion beyond our plot area, that we are taking as generally as a cantilever only. Next one, fixed beam. So the name itself is fixed. So a beam which is fixed from both the side. So the supports are fixed support. So the beam which is fixed from both the side is known as fixed beam. Then fifth one is continuous beam. So continuous beam is what? A beam which has more than two supports. Means a beam which is continuously going over number of supports or for more than two supports, that is known as continuous beam. And last one is propped cantilever beam. So a beam, suppose a beam which is fixed from one end and free from another end, that is cantilever beam. But here the one word is added, that it is a propped cantilever beam. Means one simple support is been given, like simply supported beam. One simple support is given at the free end, then the beam will going to act as a propped cantilever beam, or that kind of beam is known as propped cantilever beam. So these are the six types of beams which we are going to encounter over the entire chapter. Now next I will going to start types of load. So there are three types of loads are there. First one is point load, or we can call it as concentrated load. Then second one is uniformly distributed load. And the last one is uniformly varying load. So there are three types of load which is encounter on any kind of beam. First one is point load or concentrated load. Second one is uniformly distributed load, and third one is uniformly varying load. We are going to see one by one each of these. So first one is a point load, or we can call it as concentrated load also. Suppose I am taking a simply supported beam, and on the entire span, if a load is acting at a point, that would be known as point load. The word itself said that the load will going to act at one point only. So this is the entire beam is there, and the load is acting at a point anywhere from the left hand side or from the right hand side. That is known as point load. Now second one is uniformly distributed load. In another word, we are calling it as in a short form as UDL. Uniformly distributed load. See, this point load is been acting at a point only, so the value of this point load would be in kilonewton, but this is the load in terms of UDL. The load is acting uniformly over the entire span, so the unit of this load would be kilonewton per meter, means a fixed value of load will be acting per meter. That is called as UDL. In some of the book you can see the symbol of this UDL is like this also. This is the intensity, and the intensity would be given you in terms of kilonewton per meter only. So this is known as uniformly distributed load. And the last one, that is the third one, that is a UVL. The word itself says that the load would be uniformly, but it will going to vary. That's why it is known as uniformly varying load. Means the load will going to vary. Either it will be ascending order, or it would be in descending order, or it would be increasing or decreasing. Suppose over here the intensity is 0, then it will going to vary in a uniform way from 0 to XYZ unit. So the shape of this load would be in a triangular form only, but in a uniform way. Suppose if I am taking that intensity of load at over here, it is 0, over here it is I can take it as suppose for example it is 6, then 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 per meter, it will going to increase in a unit of 1. This is just an example, it can be of any unit, and the intensity would be in kilonewton per meter only. So these are the three types of load which we are encountering. First one is point load, second one is UDL, uniformly distributed load, and third one is UVL, uniformly varying load. Now the last topic, that is types of support. So we have learned about types of beam, types of load. Now how many types of support are there, that we are going to learn. So generally there are four types of load. First one is, generally there are four types of support. First one is simple support, as the support which we have used in simply supported beam, that is simple support. Means just a simple support is provided. So this is just a support which is provided to resist the load or to resist this beam over it. So the reaction of this kind of support, in some books the symbol is like this, only just an arrow. This shows that the support is simple only. Suppose this is the beam, it is just going to place over it, but it has not been fixed with this support, it is just has been placed. So what will happen, it can take the vertical load, because since it has been placed, it can take the vertical load in this way. But if I am pushing it in a horizontal direction, it is not resisting, means it cannot take the horizontal load. And if I am providing some rotational or moment, so what will happen, it is rotating. So if this is rotating, then it cannot take the moment also. So it only provides one reaction in the vertical direction, that is simple support. Now talking about the second support, that is hinged support. So at a hinge support, there like some dots over here, the hinges dot is been shown. This, in this way you can visualize that this is the hinge support. Simple support, there is no dots over there, so this hinge is like this only. If I am talking about the hinges of a door, this is the place where the screwing is done. So this is the hinges. Okay, so what will happen, this kind of hinges are there. So if I am going to extract the one of this hinge in this way, but it will not going to allow to go in that way, because since this is joint. Okay, so if I am applying the force over here, what will happen, opposite reactions, opposite force would be applied on the another direction. So it will take the reaction, something is there which is not allowing him to remove. So some reaction is been provided, so it can take horizontal load. If I am applying the load in the vertical direction in this way, what will happen, it will not allow him to go back. So some reaction is being generated in the opposite direction also, so it will going to give the vertical, it can take the vertical load also, it can sustain. And if I am providing the moment in this direction, rotational thing, what will happen, definitely it will going to rotate. So it is not resisting the moment, so that's why it can only take the two types of loading. One is vertical load, it can sustain. Second is the horizontal load, it can sustain. So the simple in the hinge support can take vertical load, hinge support can take horizontal load, but it cannot take the moment. Okay, now the third one is fixed support. The word is denoting as fix, means suppose this is the support and this is the beam is there. So if I am fixing it means it is fixed with it. So what will happen, if some horizontal load is applied in that direction, the another load, the reaction would be provided by this fixed support, so it can take horizontal load also. If I am applying the load in the vertical direction in this way, what will happen, it will going to provide the reaction in the opposite direction, so it can take the vertical load also. And if I am trying to give the moment in a rotational form, what will happen, what is happening, the fixed support is not allowing him to rotate, means it can take the moment also. So in a fixed support, it generates three reactions, that is vertical reaction also, horizontal reaction also, and moment also. So it can take the, so it can provide the three reactions, vertical, horizontal, and moment. And the last one is roller support. So roller support symbol is like this, some rollers are provided at the end. So what will happen, suppose I am taking this pen as an example. If vertical load is acting on this span, it will going to take, it can be taken by this support. So vertical load it can sustain. But so if I am applying the horizontal load on this beam, what will happen, it will going to roll over the span, so it cannot take the horizontal load. And if I am applying the rotational moment also, rotational force also, okay, it will not going to take the rotational also. So this type of support also generate only one reaction, that is the vertical reaction. So in short, if I am revising it once again, simple support, so simple support is like this, and which can only provide the vertical reactions only. Second one was hinge support. Okay, it can also be denoted like this also, in the form of this reaction. Okay, this is also simple support. A hinge support is noted like this, with a hinge provided at this end. The another way to represent the hinge support is like this also. And hinge support provides vertical and horizontal reactions. Third one was fixed support. fixed support. The fixed support provides vertical, horizontal, and the third one is a moment also. It can resist vertical, horizontal, and a rotational force also. That is, we are calling it as moment. And the last one is fourth one, what that was the roller, which is like our simply support beam only, but the notation is like this, and which only provide the one vertical reactions only. So these are the four types of supports. So basically I hope you got the some idea regarding what are the types of beams are there, what are the types of loads are there, and what are the types of supports are there, because based on that only we are going to solve the example, that how to find out the support reaction and how to calculate the moment, that we are going to see in our next tutorial. Okay, so if you feel any doubt, you can contact me. My email ID I will going to provide you at the end of this video. Okay, thank you.